So, Adidas, and for those who know, Adidas, right? I've got to say it. I've just got to say it. But this was a headline that just caught my eyes. Adidas overinvest in marketing. So they reported their first annual loss in 3 decades. In 3 decades. So that prompted them to make a move. They increased their investment in marketing by 9% in the first quarter, and they're projecting to increase it up to 12% over the course of this year. And according to Adidas, this is to build brand heat. And I guess this is the term they're using to say build excitement about the brand. But they're really diving in there, digging in, and they're saying, listen, this marketing needs to drive our revenue. They launched their Originals campaign last September and followed it by You Got This campaign at the Super Bowl. And you know Adidas is coming off of, they've even managed to recoup some of the money from their Yeezy line, the whole thing with Kanye. The CEO admits that Adidas was too reliant on discounting. So here's a big, huge brand, and they're saying, listen, they are going to really dive in and invest in their marketing. And this, what does this mean for small businesses? What can we take away from this? Invest in your marketing. It's an investment, not an expense. Adidas is crediting its recent growth because they've grown their revenue by 8% for the quarter already. And they attribute that to their investment in marketing, even after that rough year. They also want to look at reducing their reliance on discounts. They saw a rise in sales when they focused on selling products at full price. So we've said this here before, over-reliance on discounts can hurt your brand image and, more importantly, your profit margins. You've got to look at offering value in other ways, like the excellent customer service or unique product features. Don't chase those short-term goals, those short-term gains, I should say. Adidas focused right now on long-term growth and brand building, and that's even if it's sacrificing short-term profits. This is a sustainable approach. We sometimes have a tendency to think of digital as, this one-stop shop that provides instant reactions, instant results. But it's a long-term focus you want to take. Marry that with that long-term investment, right? So this was a topic I just wanted to bring in because I said, wow, this is a huge brand, and they are just coming on and saying, we are going there, even going further to say, they're going to over-invest in marketing. They've already seen the results in the first quarter by making this shift.
Because they went through so much drama, right? The whole Kanye thing, they lost a lot of revenue. And I mean, I love this. The marketing investment, the dollars, the pivot, no discount. I'm like, let me get quiet. Angel heaven singing.
Let me tell you, what I love about this is, one, it is obvious. It was an obvious pivot to me. To me, it was an obvious pivot because I saw the marketing. It was all over the place. They changed the target audience. That's part of it as well. There is the leisure shoe that's out, women, and it was obvious in how they put their marketing out there. And what you said, Michael, the originals, the campaigns are out there. Who knew about the originals, the Sambas, the Gazelles, the VL Courts? Why does Michelle know about this? Because I see the marketing. I purchased the shoe. It's coming my way. They gave me the visuals that I needed to see, that I could see me, a woman of a certain age, in that shoe, in the certain clothing that I wear. They're serving a different community. They found a target audience who is willing to pay full price, so they don't have to discount. They said, I'm going to put the money behind it. I'm going to run the numbers, and I'm going to show you who we are, and you're going to buy. So they shifted. They shifted who they are, who they wanted to see, and those people are buying. I've purchased 3 pair in the last year. 3. That's how I know what Sambas are. I know what the originals are. I know what the Gazelles are. I know what colors they offer. Do they offer on the platform or the flat? They gave me different options in different colors, and they gave me pictures along with it and said, here's your outfit. Don't you want to see it this way? So, and you're right, it's Adidas, because there was also something that came to say it is a term. Here's how you actually pronounce it. So they actually did that in their market.
But what I love about this is where you take your numbers and you make decisions that is driven by numbers. they sat down and they said, okay, we're looking for sustainability. We're looking for the long run. And I love the fact that they said, even if we have to sacrifice short-term profits for that longer game, this is where you start speaking to your investor community, those investors, people who are invested in the company. That's the kind of language they want to hear. Because when they invest in a company, they're not looking for short-term gains. They're looking for longevity. So if as a business, you're responding to that call and saying, hang on, I think the way for us to go is remove discounts because that's hurting our profit margin and push to get full price. Any investor would look back and say that makes sense, right? Because full price always gives you a higher margin. It just makes sense. So I love the fact that these decisions were made after looking at the margins and considering that, you know what, instead of taking a discount, give them a better service and a better product. As a consumer, I have done that. I have been willing to pay full price for a better service. I've left stores because, like, you go to a store, the clerk watch you funny and they say, oh, so you don't want my business? I'm gonna walk out the door, right? Go to the next store, and as soon as I walk in, someone says, hi, how can I help you? We have this, and I'll pay the few extra dollars more for it. So great job on Adidas to be able to see that and make their decisions based on that.